Color Conference, and you're really missing out. And it just so happened to be the year that Tim Wise, 1997, came to the Faculty, Staff, and Color Conference. Faculty and Staff and Color Conference. And took that whole white privilege thing on a certain level, 1997. The next year, I remember Nobuku Miyamoto from A Grain of Sand. And this really ages me because when I was in college, A Grain of Sand was one of the first Asian American identified groups from the 1970s who were highly political. And I remember going to CWU and bringing my little baby daughter who was 3 months old and crying in the back of the room while Nobuku, who was one of my sheroes, sang. And I held my daughter. And that's a full circle. I know. And I realized that it wasn't just me taking in all of this amazing stuff. I had to contribute too. I had to learn how to contribute. That's why I'm really pushing the whole thing of it's a learning thing. Like I say to my daughter, who's now 17 years old. And working with this committee probably was one of the most amazing experiences for me in this whole growing up journey. I had to learn and have to read this because that was pretty good. I had to learn that I needed to practice collaboration. I had to learn more about the synergy of the collective. And I had to strengthen that fundamental practice of helping to make my teammates more successful. And that was a really important lesson for me. That part of my strength was working with others to really support their success. Is this still on?
Yeah.
Yes.
And in those years, this committee had tremendous foresight. So Rhonda showed you those covers, which were really terrific. But we had incredible foresight in including sessions like diversity and accreditation, assuring convergence of the walk and the talk. So I just want you to know that that was an early connector to the accreditation stuff. And the State Board of Community Technical Colleges, under Dr. Coates' leadership, did that whole diversity assessment framework. But I will tell you, because of the workshop that took place that year, you all are working on diversity and including it in your accreditation processes. And that's really significant. You know, am I right? Okay, this is like the insight reflection stuff, okay? It was also during those years that this committee was pretty fearless. I mean, we invited Hanani K. Trask in that dome. Remember in that dome, that code dome? And she's going, oh, you know, Hawaii to here, ooh, very, very cold. We also were amazing because we honored the incredible and exciting and groundbreaking research of Stephanie Freiburg from the Tulalipes, and when she was doing her doctoral work. And I still remember the impact of that. I also remember my friend Victor Chacon, as he spoke lovingly of his family history as Berceros after watching La Casa by Living Voices. That was a pretty amazing presentation too. And then I do remember Gilda Shepard, Dr. Gilda Shepard from the Evergreen State College, driving like crazy from Seattle, Washington to Pasco so that Bell Hooks could in fact honor us with her amazing brilliance. And then we had a pre-conference institute. Do you remember that? At the Hilton with Leticia Nieto. Yes. And the following year, I don't know if you remember, do you remember Suhair Hamad? We had an amazing Palestinian poet and author. That was in Wenatchee. That was pretty. We took great pictures with her too. So I know for me, I missed a couple of years, kind of with institutional challenges that I had. My college wasn't too happy with me, but that was okay. But I came back from my fix in 2010. I missed another year or so, and I would say that I've been back ever since. Because while I reflect upon all of this stuff, I really make the claim that I have, in so many essential ways, really grown up with the faculty staff of color. It has raised me in ways that I can't even enumerate. But even more so, I'd say that it's really strengthened who I am, how I am, and really why I do shit that I do. It is really and truly this conference that has me doing this in my professional, personal, and community spheres. So I invite you to all think about that concept and practice of belonging. I really belong to the faculty, staff, and color conference. I just know it. And it's really affirmed that for me. And finally, I really want to share with you that this conference has supported my learning of strategic resistance at my institution. It's also supported my learning of grace. It's supported my learning of visibility. And it's supported my learning of how to heal. We all need to heal. You know, we're all part of this movement, this amazing movement called the Faculty Staff of Color Conference. And I really applaud all of you. And my gratitude really has no measure. Thank you.
Okay, can you get that video going? That was why I was pointing at you. Yeah. Wow, thank you, Tina. And if I didn't say, where's Tuka? Where's my pick? Oh. Incredible. Thank you. And thank you to my brothers for practicing. To make this such a special occasion for me. I can't come back because then it's like, what's the point? Y'all gonna say bye to me. But I am truly touched, and I don't cry much. Y'all who know me, no, I don't do that. So I am blessed.
Yes, amen.
Okay, you ready? Because can't talk anymore right this minute. What? Oh, well, come on in. You want me to invite you up? Oh, and now I have Ed and Tina to introduce the video. Eileen gave me money to put in the brothers. Oh, no. That's why I said $20. I got dollars. Go ahead. That's my glasses. Let me change.
Hello, I'm Edward Esparza, and I'm honored to be part of the planning, a part of the planning committee. It's an outstanding group to work with. They're with family, and from the beginning, it's always been family. And I can't tell you how much it means coming from away to here, to being here, to be a part of this success. This is probably the best ever, this conference in my short 3 years that I've been here. I do think that it's very important that I say, as a representative of the State Board of Community and Technical Colleges, on behalf of the board, our very, very diverse board, that we are grateful for your participation in all that you do for our CTC system. Their colleges, your staff, and most importantly, the students that we serve. It is heartfelt. One of the things in one of our very many crazy meetings when we were brainstorming what we wanted to do, and someone said, why don't we make a video? We're going to talk about who, where we were, where are we now, those types of things. And Rhonda was still with us at the time. And I said, well, I'll do the video. And I remember Rhonda kind of looking at me, you lost your mind. And so I've done stuff like that before. I said, that should be fun. And it was fun. And so I got to drive around the system and interview people that had been affiliated with the conference over the years. So I got this list. Couldn't talk to all of them, but we talked to some of them. And I'll tell you, so many times during the course of the conference today, I always thought, this is the perfect time to speak, because we just finished talking about this. The perfect time to speak, we just finished talking about that. But we're going to introduce you to the video now, but my friend Dean here is going to talk a little bit about what that means.
I have to echo Ed with regards to being a part of this committee and feeling of belonging and purpose. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun working with Ed on this video project. It's something that I've never done before, but I've learned a lot. We tried to get a video of Yilin's son, who was formerly of Seattle Central. She's library faculty, and she's now at South Seattle. And she's one of the early committee members also. And so she was in China and she was in Colorado throughout the whole end of the summer when we were doing the video project. And tried to do Skype, but that failed. Tried to do Twitter, but that failed. I guess I'm a little too old for this new technology. Probably should have had someone younger help me. But anyway, I did talk to Yilin, and she wanted to echo a lot of what's going to be said in the video. That it was something that she'll never forget, and she's really a mover and a shaker when it comes to diversity issues and that sort of thing. And I'd also like to thank Tina Young for all of her support in the long list of people that she helped me to get connected to, so we could make these appointments for Ed to go all over the state practically to do these interviews. But I'm sure Ed thought it was fun, right, Ed? Yeah. But anyway, without further ado, we'd like to present the video. And these folks were longtime members, some of them are still members, and they will reflect on their experience with the FSOCC. Thank you.
20 years ago, the numbers of African Americans and other people of color throughout the community college system in the state there weren't very many of us.
It was very difficult to come to a college campus for the first time, not as a student, but rather an employee, and experience could I say, lack of meanness, if you will, within the walls of the institution. So very difficult to seek that type of development.
if I'm the only person of color on staff,